It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Luka with so many physical gifts, taking flight right there.
Here's Cunningham. Out to Thompson. And stolen by LeBron. Nice break. The Lakers. Reeves can't hit. Cunningham outside. About 1 minute into the first quarter. In the corner, it's Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Duren, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Clark for the Lakers. Their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Harris a screen. And a wide open look for Cunningham. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Lakers with a quick start to this game. James with the bucket. James has got his second basket.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
The 3-pointer is right on target.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Pass to Hayes. Now Doncic. Top of the key, Hachimura. Reeves with it. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Thompson outside. The kick out to Cunningham. Hardaway for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Hayes. Here's James. Driving to the basket. And LeBron throws it down hard.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 13-3 run. Here's Hayes. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Down low. Here's Hachimura. And it goes down 2 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to Hardaway. Harris a screen. Tries the spin move. And the shot goes down.
Boy, how about the move there from Hardaway, showing off another aspect of his game with the ball handling.
Lakers leading by 12. Here's Hachimura. Swing shot on the way. The Hawks continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup in this road game. 2K Sports is proud to present. NBA basketball. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark, and he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
Pass to Daniels. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And both teams look to move the ball around, stand to create more offense.
Well, that's usually the best way to attack, especially against good defenses. Ball movement moves the defense, and when you've got the defense on the move, that's when you can break them down and get high percentage shots. It takes patience. It takes unselfishness.
It seems to be the most efficient way, doesn't it?
It does, especially against really good defenses.
Here's Rizachet. Michael Porter making his last shot. Young, right side. A baseline J. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Wide open look here for Murray. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. We'll now go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Coach Adelman. David.
Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Pass to Daniels. Just 5 to shoot. Unloads from 13. Misses off the left iron. And here's Denver. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Pass to Rizachet. They need this one. They get it again. Back to Johnson. Young taking his time here. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. Denver leading by 4. Pass to Gordon. Here's Brown. Back to Gordon. Out left to the wing. Outside Porter. The Nuggets with another miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Young outside. Over to the left wing. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Fires from deep. And it's Ricochet missing. Denver with the ball. 4-point game. Here's Jokic. Back to Murray. From deep. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And operating off the ball, credit Murray for staying engaged, ready to fire when asked.
To the left wing. Here's Okongwu. The Hawks again can't hit. The Nuggets leading by 7. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Jokic. Porter in the corner. Denver passing it around. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Hawks shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And as a team, excellent a season ago. About 80% when they got to the line.
The Hawks trail by 7. Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. Okongwu a screen. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Denver Nuggets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Here's Westbrook. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks trail by 7. Young outside. Back to Daniels. Pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. Capella with it. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Down low. The kick out to Westbrook. Westbrook double team. Astonagi. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Clint Capella. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Now Daniels. Pass to Ricochet. Here's Niang. Kept alive. The kick out to Young. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
For Denver, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
Young outside to the inside. Here's Capella. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, "My potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by." Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
And the dunk by Westbrook.
Check out the elevation from Westbrook. He's got some of the best hops in the league.
Pass to Daniels. Riza with it. Here's Niang. Takes a three. Westbrook pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Murray for three. Westbrook surveying the D. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Daniels with it. Still yet to score. Shoots it up. And it's Capella missing. The Nuggets leading by 10. Left side, Šarić. Murray outside. To the left side wing. For three, Westbrook. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots. Young outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Young's got 7.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And so it's Denver, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Now here's Murray. Rebound by the Hawks.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Here's Daniels. He has yet to score. No good on the three. The Nuggets leading by 7. Pass to Gordon. Murray outside. Here's the three. Buries it from three-point range. 8 points for him.
At the arc, Murray is all business, knocking down a confident shot.
We know very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can, don't.
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size. He's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
and that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Pass to Rizachet. Misses in close. The Nuggets leading by 8. Jokic with it and guarded by Capella. From downtown, another miss by Jokic. Now Rizachet. Nothing on the board. And here is Johnson. On the wing, Johnson lets it go with a 3. Denver grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Over to the wing. Lock at 6. The power of Jokic. Wow.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
And here's LeVert. Pass to Rizachet. Baseline J on the way. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Jokic with it. Things getting physical, but Jokic hammers it out and wins.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
And it's in there.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Murray looking around. Outside Gordon. Launches a 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Here's LeVert. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Pass to Jokic. Here he goes. The kick out to Porter. Now here's Murray. Here's Jokic. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And here's Young from the arc. And so it's Denver up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Everything's fallen into place, and we'll see if they can keep it going. We've got more in store for you right after this. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Murray for three. Atlanta with the rebound. It's Young on the wing. Three-pointer. And he's good on the three ball. Young's got it back down to single digits for the Hawks.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace with his shooting.
This one for three. Another three for Atlanta.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Now, here's Westbrook. Here's Saric. Pass to Brown. Over Daniels. Brown's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 4. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Johnson. Back to Daniels. The Hawks working the ball around. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Young left side. Pass to Okongwu. The three. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Denver leading by 4. Here's Jokic. Kicks it out to Gordon. To end the cold streak. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Now here's LeVert. Shot clock at 6. Jokic with the steal. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Back to Gordon. With the shot. Good on the short little jump shot. And now a 9-point Denver lead.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Young outside. Lets it go. It's hauled in by Gordon. Pass to Jokic. For 3, Murray. And again, Denver with the triple.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Here's Young. Looking to end the run. Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets leading by 12. Jokic draws the double. No good that time. Johnson with the defensive effort.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Nuggets.
Tonight they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Jamal Murray. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Now here's Booker. Pass to KD. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. And here's Booker from the arc. And Jokic with the rebound. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Devin Booker, and that's good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Brown. Jokic on top. And Jokic throws it down.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman. I asked him about his team's plan in trying to contain Kevin Durant. He said, "I don't think you can contain Kevin Durant. Our focus is trying to have him take tough shots and hope he misses most of them." We'll see if they can put any pressure on KD tonight, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's Booker, and that one drops. Booker's got 5 now.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
Here's Murray. Yep, that one goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Richards, no good. Denver leading by 3. When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
And here is Murray. After Tyus Jones getting his shot to go from deep. Gordon outside. A putback. The rebound by Richards. And now the Suns a fast break. And here we go. Here's Booker. Durant up top. And then Durant with the jam.
Durant always ready to throw it down. You can't let him get close to the rack.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Murray. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
He's super hard to guard, is Jamal Murray, because he's got all the shots, including recognizing when to use the floater.
Now here's Durant. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
There's 57 seconds left here in the opening quarter. On the wing, Porter. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. His three-pointer's off the mark. And here are the Suns now. Pass to KD. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, you know, you're kidding yourself if you think Durant is going to back down from the opponent. Man, what a strong finish there.
Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Savvy, size, length, strength, touch. Jokic a low down on the blocks.
O'Neal on the wing. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now Beal. Still scoreless. And finished off by Beal.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Puts up a 3. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Phoenix leading by 3. Here's Gillespie. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Westbrook. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Back to Beal. Over Westbrook. Phoenix, no good that time either. And here are the Nuggets now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Good.
Excellent job that time by Westbrook. Spots a weakness and then burst right to exploit it.
Allen outside. Castro O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
Timeout.
And Denver decides to take their first timeout here. And though the Nuggets have some excellent outside shooters, Clark, they've been more prolific inside the arc the last couple years.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, they were an extreme example of that, Kevin. First in the league in two-point attempts, and then dead last, almost dead last, in three-point attempts. Not what most people would think when looking at the Nuggets.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Micic.
Switch.
Clock at 6. Phoenix, no good that time either. Denver in the lead. Westbrook drives in, and the shot goes in. Westbrook's got 6.
You know, Russ's aggressive attitude, always in attack mode, simply invites contact.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident that they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. The hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They've got a big coach now coming in. All right, DA, thank you. Will it go? Micic's shot is good.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Here's Westbrook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, when you combine Westbrook's athleticism with the ferocity that he plays with, hard not to foul him inside.
Wow. Well, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Lee with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. Pulls it up. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Denver. Only given up 2 points this quarter. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Love it when Westbrook takes it right at the defense like that. Strong and then finishes as well.
And the Suns here with a different look. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
For 3, Murray. They get the rebound. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got the lead up to 8 now for Denver.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Here's Gillespie. Drills the three-pointer.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Here's Westbrook. It's hauled in by Gillespie.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Back to Watson. Pass to Jordan. Rebound by the Suns. And here's KD for three. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5. Wide open look here for Murray. The Nuggets with another miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Nuggets on top, up by 5. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Pass to Jokic. Takes the three. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. Here's KD. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
He is one of the longer wings in the game. Durant knows a thing or two about drawing fouls.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
Booker outside. Fires the three. Booker with a three. He is a knockdown shooter.
In textbook mechanics, make it look like it's going in every time. Booker, unreal.
And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Pass to Richards. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Hey, give Jokic credit. He's worked hard on his body and his defensive game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
There's Beal with the three. Trains it from beyond the arc. Beal's got 5 now.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
I see him. Booker looking around. Booker taking the hit.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
Murray for 3. Beal pulls it in. The Suns trailing. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Outside, KD. Booker outside. Back to KD. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Pass to Brown. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Jokic. Shoots over Richards. And it's Jokic missing. Suns trail by 4. Beal gets a wide open look. Here's Richards. Here's the 3. And Beal is good for 3. Beal's got 6 here in this quarter.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. It really helps him on those catch and shoot opportunities.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. The Suns making a switch here. And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Here's Westbrook. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Jokic got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Suns trail by 3. Now here's Booker. He's got 10. For the tie. Outside for Durant. Booker up top. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Jokic grabs the miss. Denver leading by 3. Outside Gordon. That one misses. O'Neal with the defensive effort. One-on-one here. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Booker in the corner. Outside for Durant. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
A tight game here in Denver. And here's Westbrook. He's got 10. To the paint. Stripped it away. The 3 from KD. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nuggets lead by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Suns trail by 3. Outside, Jones. Booker outside. To tie it up. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Denver. Here he goes. That's no basket. His third miss in 8 tries. Top of the key, Booker. Kicks it out to Jones. Booker, right side. No good. That would have tied it.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a three-point game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Pass to Saric. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Now that's confidence. Saric says, in Dario, I trust.
Back to Booker. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. O'Neal up top. Here's Booker. Pulls up. Denver grabs the miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Saric. Back to Westbrook. Shoots the 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Suns trail by 3. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Booker outside. It's Durant on the wing. Durant uses his size in close.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
Now, Jokic. The kick out to Porter. Connects from three-point range. Porter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here's Booker from the arc. Jokic grabs the miss.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And an intentional foul right there. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He knows every possession is critical now. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. Now, he said, come on, can anybody make a 3? We have to be better from deep. He implored his team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and picks. We'll see if it works, guys.
Thank you, David. He's perfect from the line this time. Suns trail by 6. Pass to KD. Using his length inside. Durant.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
And here's Jokic. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. He's not even been a factor.
And that's an intentional foul. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Porter. Just 3 to shoot. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
Looking to get back on track here. Booker, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Denver now. They're on a 15-4 run. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here's Brown. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
For three, Murray, and Durant sends it back. It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Grizzlies come into town for this one. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
Ah, we love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
And Morant throws it down.
Now, this is how athletic Morant is, a point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Beal can't get it to go. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. Of course, Ja Morant's named first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us, so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now Durant. Following the miss by Ja Morant from deep. Knocks down the three ball. Durant's got 5 now.
Man, that's a scary sight for the defense. The last thing you want is for Durant to find his rhythm from downtown.
Kevin Durant with the rebound. Beal with it. Now guarded by Wells. Outside, KD. Back to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Pass to Richards. In the corner, O'Neal with it. It's stolen by Aldama. It's Morant with the drop.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
And here's Booker from the arc. Good on the triple. Booker's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
He takes it in. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. He has 7.
Excellent footwork there. Booker so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
From the arc, another 3 for Phoenix.
Every chance he gets, Booker willing to take that shot. A consistent three-point shooter.
Morant with it. Now guarded by Booker. Outside, Bane. Looking to end the run. Drills the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Plumlee, no luck.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Morant looking around. That shot, no good. And here's Booker from the arc. Edey with the rebound. On the wing, Bane for 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. The Suns on. And Post game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident that they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. The hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you. Pass to Clark. Memphis moving that ball around. Kennard for three. The Suns leading. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Beal taking his time here. 6 on the shot clock. Allen outside. The Suns need to get a shot off. Jones, no luck. They've been trailing for a few minutes here.
But that could change right here.
So, Stan, the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those 3 outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those 3 guys. That's a great base for the future.
So both teams making some changes here. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Both teams will make substitutions. The Grizzlies trail by 5. They set the pick. It's Morant with the drive. Misses the easy stuff. Outside Durant. Wants to get it to done and does. Here's Booker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster is different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel's not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
They get it again. Great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Now, Booker. He's got 11. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. You can see, and Coach, you can feel Ja Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. Driving to the basket. So they take the lead. Morant's got 14 points for the game.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
Here's Dunn. Drills it from outside.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Left side, Bane. Fires from the corner. The rebound by Richards. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Booker converts on the break.
And you can see how quick Booker is to react. No hesitation on that jump shot.
And Durant sends it back. Pass to Bull. No good on the shot. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant with a wide open look. No good off the front iron.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
The shot by KD. No good. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Pass to Richards. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And here's Booker from the arc. Edey with the rebound. Morant outside. Rebound by the Suns. Now here's Booker. 1 second left. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Suns leading by 4. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he was something else. Hey, thank you. The Suns on offense. They lead by 4. And the Suns miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Payne for 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Baines got 8 points.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Here's Morant. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's Booker from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. It's Morant with the drive. Booker pulls it in. Lets it go. And the Suns miss again. Memphis trailing here. Here's Bain. Pass to Wells. Here's Jackson. Nailed from three-point land.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Richards with it. Durant wide open. He fires. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Morant. And it's a great finish.
Oh, my.
And, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. The Suns trailing. Inside. Here's Booker. Booker draws the double. Back to KD. Booker in the corner. 5 to shoot. Another 3 for Phoenix. Can we talk about this every night? So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
But I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Grizzlies lead by 1. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And the Grizzlies with possession. Here's Kennard. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Both teams deciding to change it up. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Jones. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Got that one up quick.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
The 3. Jackson in the corner. That 3 off the mark.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Allen, that's good. Here's Kennard. Still scoreless. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Suns lead by 2. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Over to the wing. Pass to Richards. Here's Micic. To the inside. The shake. And the layup is up and in. Richards got his first 2 points.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Payne for 3. The rebound by Richards.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Suns leading by 4. And here's Booker from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Booker's got 20.
And we see this so often from Booker because he has the green light to take any shot he wants.
Back to Bane. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
GG's, man. Jeez, bro.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense.
I don't be doing all that talking, man. GG's, man.
There's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
26, man. I don't know about little brother. I'm 26.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Here's Richards. And here's KD for 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Pass to Morant. It's blocked. Left side, KD. There's the 3. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. And that one's good. Morant's got 21 in the game.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quit in them.
His first shot coming late. Phoenix grabs the miss. And they're running. Here's Micic. They grabbed their own miss. Stolen away. Morant with it. He's picked up by KD. Jackson gets the bucket.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Phoenix no good that time either.
Might be time for a little different approach. This shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Bane, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
On the wing, Booker. Pass to Richards. Back to KD. Clock at 6. Here's Micic. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Out to the right wing. Launches it. Here's Jackson. The shot that time, not on target. Suns leading by 4. Booker with it. Now defended by Bane.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And a wide open look for Bane. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. And you don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands, and he comes up big.
Bane inside the three-point line. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Four seconds separating the shot and game clocks. No good from Booker. The Grizzlies on offense. They trail by 6. Jackson misses.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Payne for 3. Beal pulls it in. Dunn, wide open, he fires. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Here's Oubre. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
It's hauled in by Oubre.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
And the basket is good.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
The drive by Wembanyama. Excellent D there from Embiid.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Here's Grimes. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
That one's good for 2.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Pass to Oubre. To the inside. Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
George feels it out a bit. Rejected by Barnes. Wembanyama with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Outside Barnes. Wembanyama down low. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Wembanyama's got 6 points.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Now Paul. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama up top. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Maxey with it. Driving to the basket. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
While Maxey is an elite shooter, Tyrese is at his best using his speed going downhill.
Wembanyama, no good. The Sixers leading. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I can get so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Oubre. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Spurs trail by 5. Left side, Paul. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. San Antonio with the ball. Pass to Fox. The kick out to Paul. Will it go? It's hauled in by the Sixers. Here's Edwards. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And so it's the Phil. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Paul for 3. No good that time. The Sixers lead by 7. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
Yabusele lays it up and banks it in.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Pass to Paul. Fox outside. Always attacking Fox.
Right there, Fox using his length to do damage inside.
Now Edwards. Back to Butler. Edwards with it. Sohan with a rebound. Spurs trail by 7. Here's a 3 from Paul. Rebounded by Butler. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Yabusele. Back to Butler. From behind the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Timeout.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Both teams deciding to change it up. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Drives to the hoop. Castle misses. Philadelphia leading by 10. Back to George. Down low. Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid imposing his will.
2 strong points from Embiid. His M.O. is to own the painted area.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Maxey surveys. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Maxey's got 7.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
The 3 from Wembanyama. They get it back. Barnes. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Oubre can't hit. Spurs trump by 10. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's McLaughlin. No made baskets yet. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Oubre. The Sixers lead by 10. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning." That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night.
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. Back to Wembanyama. Outside Barnes. Wembanyama up top. Spurs need to get one up here. Let's go with a 3. Barnes, no good. And the 76ers with possession. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Maxey. Barnes with the rebound. Spurs trail by 10. Here's Wembanyama. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Here's Grimes. The Sixers with another miss. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers ending the quarter up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And San Antonio has possession. Trailing by 10. Pass to Castle. Fox outside. And here's Wembanyama. Embiid covers. Wembanyama's got space. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Philadelphia leading by 10. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
From the arc. Grimes' shot is off. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. To the paint. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is. And just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years. And it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
Pass to Castle. Now here's Barnes. Here's Castle. The rebound by Embiid. Outside Oubre. Down Maxey. Outside Oubre. Uses the glass on the layup. Oubre's got his first bucket in this one.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Right side, Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Back to Maxey. Pass to Oubre. 5 to shoot. Now Maxey. Over Fox. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Spurs trail by 8 to the middle. Here's Castle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
No, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
Pass to Oubre. Outside Maxey. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. San Antonio trailing here. And here's Fox. Misses the layup. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. That free throw's good from Maxey.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Maxey's got 10.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
That one drops for him.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. Philadelphia shooting their second and third free throws tonight. First free throw is good.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike. Spurs trail by 8. Wembanyama down low. Wow, Victor takes it to him inside.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Outside Maxey. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries. And here are the Spurs now. Right side Wembanyama. The 3-ball. Edwards pulls it in. The Sixers lead by 8.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
There's 6 seconds left in the third quarter. For 3, Maxey. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Philadelphia on top. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Philadelphia has possession. Here's Yabusele. Back to Butler. Right side, Edwards. Pass to Butler. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Jeremy Sochan.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Butler hits them both. Spurs trail by 12. Sochan outside. Right wing. Fox moving fast. Good work there as it goes.
How about the soft touch from Fox? Measuring the floater beautifully. Love his initiative.
Pass to Embiid. Outside for Butler. Here's Yabusele. Gordon with it. Covered by Johnson. Shot clock at 6. The 3. And that's good. Gordon for 3. And the 76ers lead by 13.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Thanks for that, Allie. To the wing on the left. Here's Grimes. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And the layup is good off the glass. Grimes has got 5 points now this quarter.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Here's a 3 from Paul. The shot no good. Philadelphia leading by 18. Pass to McCain. Here's Grimes.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Six on the shot clock. Outside Butler. From deep. Rebound by San Antonio. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Castle. The floater. Joel Embiid with the board. Pass to Butler. Here's Grimes. Over to the left wing. Now here's Embiid. Inside. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Fox for three. Offensive rebound. Wembanyama. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the 76ers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Joel Embiid.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
Outside Oubre. Takes a three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. On offense, here is San Antonio. Here's Castle. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. .32 seconds left to play in the fourth. George's shot is good.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Maxey with it. Fox picks him up. Yep, that one goes.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
For three, Maxey sinks it from distance.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break, getting the shots they want and converting them.
That free throw misses. Second free throw, no good. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily.